Hi Keenan, nice to see you. I just wanted to ask you how exciting is it to be playing in Europe and getting that opportunity yourself?
Yeah, very exciting. Got good memories of the last time playing in Europe at my old club. So yeah, it's lovely to be back in it. It's a competition that you want to play in as a player. So no matter what it is, so the fact that we'll be travelling again over Europe's going to be exciting.
And could I just ask you, there's been a lot of noise about the squad being oversized, but Enzo Maresca said that there's only 21, 22 players in the group. How does it feel as a player? Do you feel like it's a bit of a bubble and all that noise doesn't affect you, or do you sort of feel that there may be too many players here?
No, we're in a bubble. You can't let that sort of thing affect you. The only thing we're doing is just going out every day and training as well as we can, getting ready for the matches. Everything that happens outside's not up to us. We've only got one job, and that's to play as well as we can for the club.
Thank you. Sorry, just if I may just follow on from that. On a human level, I mean, I know it's a fiercely competitive industry. We all appreciate that. They're also, colleagues. Maybe some of them might be friends. How you feel on a human level, knowing that there are players and such a large group being kept away from the first team and clearly not wanted anymore. How does that feel? It can be at any club. How that feels on a human level. You've got friends and colleagues like that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you've got friends in the team, you want to see them every day and you want to train. But these are decisions that we don't make as players. That's the club. So, as I said, it's stuff that's not in our hands. It's all we can do is just go and play and train. And I'm new to the club, so all I want to do is make a good impression. I'm not thinking too much about players this, players that. So I'm just focusing on getting on the pitch every day and playing well.
May I ask how it felt getting on Sunday and playing and actually starting to get some football under your boots, if you like, some time under your belt, and how that feels now to finally up and running?
Amazing feeling. It was a dream to make my Premier League debut for Chelsea. Obviously would have liked to win the game, but it's a tough first game. But the fact that I've made my first appearance now, I'm looking to kick on and play as many minutes as possible. I wouldn't be here otherwise. So exciting times, and hopefully we can keep improving.
Moose?
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I suppose in a way all this noise around Chelsea right now is a symptom of the transfer windows. You just got to get through it till the 1st of September, and then in a sense it will become a normal club?
Yeah, I mean, probably when the transfer window finishes, then it can just be pure focus on the season. Of course, when it's open, you've got speculations, every club does, but I think you're right, the minute it closes, everybody knows where they stand, everybody knows what's happening within the club, and we can kick forward. But that doesn't mean for the next however long it's open, we can't do that anyway. It's just about dealing with that and letting the club do what they need to do.
And you may have seen, or you did see, a couple of years ago when West Ham won this competition. It's silverware, it's a European trophy. It may not be the European trophy, but it's still a European trophy. Is that something that the players are focusing on, that although this might not be one of the big trophies you can win this season, it's still worth winning?
100%. I mean, any competition you're in is worth winning, whether it be the Premier League or the Carabao Cup. They're all silverware in my opinion, and they're all worth winning and having on your resume. So I think especially in Europe, any competition is big because it shows that you've done well in the Premier League to get into Europe, and as you said, teams like West Ham, it's a massive achievement. The fact that they won it a couple of years ago, and I don't think anyone would be saying it wasn't a massive achievement if come the end of the season Chelsea won it. And I know they've won the Champions League in recent years, but I mean, to add another European trophy to the resume, I don't think anyone would turn their nose up at that. So that's definitely something that we want to do.
Good luck.
Simon?
Hey, obviously Chelsea be under pressure, right, for this tie. Like, all the pressure's on your shoulders because everyone expects you to beat today.
Yeah, I feel like that's most games that Chelsea play. It's a massive club. I don't think there's going to be many games we go in that we're not probably favourites to win. So this is just normal, but that's the pressures you have as a Chelsea player. It's just something that you have to deal with, and I know that myself and all of the players relish that. I mean, it's a good opportunity for us to go and put on a really good performance and hopefully show the fans that we're improving game by game and have a good start to this European journey.
And speaking of pressure, like Raheem Sterling, Ben Chilwell, there's some big names that have been left out. Is this sort of a reality check at Chelsea that it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done in your career, if you're not performing, if your face doesn't fit, you're out, that you've got to maintain your standards all the time? I know that probably goes to every club, but it's quite a message that Chelsea is sending by leaving these guys out.
I just think as a player, you have standards that you set all the time, no matter where you're at. But of course, that's decisions that the club and the manager make, so they're probably better questions for them. But yeah, I mean, as a player, you want the highest standards at all times. So that's what I've always done. That's what all the players do.
Yeah, hiya. Enzo just been in here and he said he's been very honest to the players at training separately. There aren't any plans at the moment. From your experience, is that what you've experienced of? He's a straight up kind of guy who tells you how it is, pretty bluntly if need be.
Yeah, and I think people respect him for that. As a player, you just want to have clarity in terms of what's happening, and he's definitely a person that gives you that. So I don't think you can have any complaints that side. But yeah, I mean, I think it would cause more upsets in any aspect of life if he wasn't honest with people. So the fact that he is a good thing.
Okay, we've got time for two more, Ben, and then finish with Gary, please.
Can you just explain a bit what you think Maresca's looking for in that position? Because there's a lot of players that can play, say, in that 8, advanced 8 or 10 role, ranging from you to a forward, a false 9, the likes of Cole, Nkunku, João Felix. What do you think he's looking for in that position, and why do you believe you're the best candidate to start those games there?
I mean, I think it's hard to exactly pinpoint what he's looking for because it's a complex position that requires a lot. But I mean, he just wants someone that's an attacking threat that can obviously contribute with goals and assists, press well, work hard for the team, just have an understanding of the position. So I feel I'm as better suited as anybody for that, and I believe my ability to the fullest.
Well, as in pre-season, if needed, are you prepared and comfortable going left?
Left what?
In pre-season,
left wing.
started on a wide position.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable playing anywhere. I mean, as long as I'm playing on the pitch, that's all that matters for me. So whether it's left wing, right back, like centre and left and right, I'm happy.
Perfect. Gary, to finish.
Yeah, just again on Enzo really. Obviously Raheem and Ben, for example, are senior players who've done a lot for this club. You describe him as straight talking, and that's important, but different players perhaps see things in a different way. Is there any suggestion or fear that he might be too brutal in his approach to this early in his career at Chelsea? Have you heard any sense of players saying, well, I don't really like the way they've been treated?
No,